Hello and welcome to your number one entertainment show in Africa, your one-stop show for all the things that make life pop. Today on the show we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, very dicey, very delicate. Yes, people do not like to talk about it, but today we will scratch it. We might not finish it, but we will definitely talk about it. Today on the show we're talking about what? Financial compatibility, as it has to do with relationship and marriage. Yes, I said finance. Why are you acting like you didn't hear me? Money! Oh, what? Well, for me, it's the Malachi. Well, we'll be learning today. Grab a pen and a paper. As my guest on the show today is a financial fitness expert, a consultant, and a passionate apostle for financial freedom. I am here to learn, and I would advise you to do same. Don't just watch and listen. Learn. Make sure you learn. Okay, before I forget, don't blame me. Just that I like to talk about money. I like this money gist. But then, the show is called The Ijay Show on that TV. And I'm your host, Ijay. We'll be right back.
Hello, which level? Nothing do you. You see, all the castle away they bust for on her head. Egg baby they knack. Poverty don't mind you so badly. Now because you no really want to change your mind. You don't suffer sote, nothing nice for you. You will come up for that level. Just watch Ijay Show on that TV. Gum the TV like a whole magnet. Don't let anything chase you for that thing. They listen, make things totally your brain. It go arrange you properly. You get me? Because nothing past God. All die and die. But for this case, we must die winning. They watch Ijay Show on that TV. Nothing do you. Walk for the road there.
Welcome back. And by the way, this topic is the leading cause of most stress in relationship and even causes divorce in marriage. The guest with me on the show to do justice to this topic today is no other person but the financial guru himself, Mr. Cornell Agu. Enjoy the show. I would like you to tell us more. What is money personalities and are they money personalities?
Oh yeah, there are money personalities, and this is one of the reasons why people have issues with marriages. You know, because in marriage there's so much talk about emotional compatibility, there's so much talk about spiritual compatibility, but nobody cares to talk about financial compatibility, which is about 70% of the crises that happen in marriages revolves around money. Either the husband is working too hard to make sure the families are well taken care of, and the wife doesn't even want his money, just want his presence. So there are basically 5 different money personalities, and so you have people that we call the savers. Okay. You have people that we call the spenders. You have people that we call the hoarders. Then you have the amassers, then amassers. Okay. Yeah, just they want to make money and all that. Oh, the good. Yeah. Then they will have the very interesting kind of fellow, which I call the money monks. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, so let me start with the money monks to break it down. Yes. Just like any kind of Catholic or Christian monks, you all know what monks are. Yes. They are the people that are very spiritual. They believe that the way they're working on actually is a sin. So they want to be in a place where they can pray, where they can hear God. Nothing else matters to them apart from God and religion. All right. Now the people are like that in the financial world. Let me give you a classic example. So when they earn so much money, for instance, let's say they start earning about ₦500,000 naira a month. To them, they can't justify the reason why they should earn that kind of money. So what happened is this kind of people will start looking for charity to do, start giving money to church all the time, even when there's no need, because they want to minimize that money to a certain level where the emotion and the spirituality can justify what they have. Yes, this kind of people, being rich is not in the mindset. You can't sell them Ponzi scheme. That's one good part to them. And the other bad part of them is that once they stop working and they can't give as they used to give, they move into financial depression. Yeah. So because it's like someone who is earning, who is giving, and who is doing all those. So they don't have savings, they don't have investment, they don't believe in, diversifying their income. They just believe in just earn, manage it, what happens will happen. Our reward is in heaven. Kind of human being, yeah. But, and the kind of people actually that I find very interesting is Amasas. Amasas don't believe in one stream of income. And Amasa will work in a bank. You have an investment in oil and gas, you have an investment in agriculture, you have an investment in everywhere. But one good part of an Amasa is that he does not believe in keeping money in a bank account. Yes. A typical Amasa, when he have up to 200,000 naira in his bank account, he goes into depression. He goes into emotional panic. Because his value comes with his money working. He understands the velocity of money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he understands the velocity of money. So the money must keep working on all time. His drive, his passion is in multiple investments he can hold at a time, and is very good in managing the different divers of investment. A typical Amasa is a CEO of any global organization.
Interesting.
Yes. But the third guy, which I found under interesting as well, are the savers. So they believe they can save themselves out of poverty, but it's a lie. There's no amount of money you can save that can guarantee your financial security. Yes. In fact, in a typical resource economy like Nigeria is experiencing and the whole world is experiencing right now, savers are losers. Yeah, we're going to talk into that later.
Yes.
Yeah, savers are losers. So anybody that telling you any scheme about saving 20% or saving, it's good to save, but you need to know how to save it. So that's why, for instance, our parents, tell us when they land in some choice locations. If you're living in Lagos, they tell us how land in Lekki, for instance, they send at 40 naira, 400 naira, pay plot of land. They tell us the story. We heard the story, but they never bought. Why? Because they were saving to pay bills.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So savers are losers. Savers tends to go to financial scarcity.
Okay.
All right. So the fourth guy is the hoarder. A typical hoarder is not a saver. A hoarder is not a saver. All right.
Okay.
The difference between a hoarder and a saver is that a saver will actually spend the money, for instance, to buy a good car, but not a hoarder. A hoarder keeps hoarding the money. He will deprive himself of the benefit of now. He will not go on vacation. He will not buy the good clothes. He will not do everything. Guess what? He's hoarding, hoping that things will get better so they can do things he wish he could have done.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, a hoarder will hoard to an extent when he falls a victim of scam. All the time. 99% of the time, he always a victim of scam. Then the next guy are the spenders, who believes that, what is the benefit of working when I can't enjoy my money? In fact, the language is, they need to see the evidence of my work. If I can dress well, they need to see. So, what are the emotional implications of this? If you're a massa and you mistakenly marry a money monk, one of you must die for the other one to live. Or they will keep, what I mean must die is that they keep having issues in the house. If you're a spender and you marry an amasa, because a spender wants to see the money, he or she wants to see the account balance, because that's where he drives his self-esteem. There's 500,000, there's 1 million, there's 1.5. But an amasa, seeing that money there, just something in him just telling him, God, we're not doing well. All right. Yeah. So when you bring this kind of people together in a marriage communion, they need to come to a place where they understand, you know what, you're a spender, so you take 200,000, burn it, allow me to go and do my thing. And the typical spender will tell you, honey, go ahead, don't worry, don't come back. Knowing that as it's finishing, there's another alert coming in. Understand? So you need to understand your different language, and this different language actually affect the kind of business you do. When I see people that are in civil servant for 35 years, two things happen to my head. Number one, is either they're money monks or they're hoarders. Some of them are a bit of savers as well, because they don't want to take risk. Yeah, but a typical spender want to go to where the job is paying high.
And a lot of Nigerians fall into
Yeah, but listen, there's nothing wrong with being a spender. For example, I'm a typical amasa.
Okay.
Yeah, but which is not good to be an amasa to the extreme. I am an amasa to an extreme. I used to be. So now I'm introducing a part of me, a part of spender to my life to balance it. So that it not be like you're just working hard, and nothing to show for it. All right. So if you're a masser, it's important that you need to bring a bit, tone it down by introducing 5% of your income just unaccounted for spend it, burn it, no matter what they want to do with it. If you're a club person, go to club, squander it, feel good, then go back again to start amassing. All right. So let's talk about the 5 ways people spend, or the 5 what I call emotional triggers to spending. All right, because it's important to know what triggers your own spending. All right. So number 1 is what I call
wow, that was a personal tsunami there. I used to think about the things we need to worry about in relationships are the phlegmatics, the sanguines, all them, those things. I never knew I should add financial compatibility to the list. Just add the people. What's your own? I hope you already have answers to that question, because you need to. If you are in a relationship that has marriage written all over it, or you are about to get into one, you already know that one of the things you should add to your relationship checklist is what? Financial compatibility. Don't forget to add that one. You need to know how both of you can deal with this topic when they come on. Well, I don't need to stress it so much. I'm sure you have learned a thing or two. I have learned so much. Until next time, we will come your way again. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel at Dark TV Nigeria, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at The Ijay Show for more of this complicated nonsense that makes sense topic on the show. While you're at it, don't forget to have an Ijay-licious week.